Let's summarize what you've learned about plants and sunlight. Plants are living things. Plants give us the food we eat and some of the clothes we wear. They even give off a gas that we breathe, called oxygen. Without plants, Earth would be an empty place. With plants, our planet is bursting with life. Plants come in all sizes, shapes, and colors. Some are so small you can barely see them. Others can be as tall as skyscrapers. The giant California redwoods are the tallest living things on Earth. Some are 112 meters or 367 feet tall. That is taller than the Statue of Liberty. In all, there are about 400,000 different kinds of plants. Each one is different. Most plants share some basic parts. Roots anchor the plant to the ground. They also take in water and nutrients from the soil. Stems hold the plant upright. They move water and nutrients throughout the plant. Leaves connect to the stem and collect light from the sun. Most plants make their own food in a process called photosynthesis. All organisms, or living things, need energy to grow, stay healthy, and reproduce. Reproduce means to make more of one's own kind. Plants get the energy they need from the food they make. During photosynthesis, plants take in sunlight, water, and a gas in the air called carbon dioxide. Plants use these things to make sugar, which is a plant's source of food and energy. Plants have a material called chlorophyll that helps them take in sunlight. Chlorophyll is the material that gives plants their green color. With the help of chlorophyll, plants take in energy from the sun and use it to produce sugar. Energy from the sun is called solar energy. Some plants, like moss, absorb water directly from the ground into their leaves. Other plants have a system of tubes that carry water and nutrients from the bottom of the plant to the top. Carbon dioxide is part of the air all around us. Plants take in carbon dioxide through tiny holes on the bottom of their leaves. These tiny holes are called stomata. Most plants need photosynthesis to survive and grow. Because animals cannot produce their own food, they need photosynthesis too. Animals cannot make their own food the way plants can. Instead, they must eat other organisms to get the energy they need. Plants provide the energy that travels from one organism to another. When an animal, such as a grasshopper, eats a plant, stored energy passes from the plant to the animal. The animal uses most of this energy to grow and reproduce. It also stores some energy. When an animal, such as a bird, eats the grasshopper, stored energy passes to the bird. In this way, most animals depend on plants for energy. In addition to providing animals with energy, plants also provide animals with the oxygen they need. Most animals cannot survive without oxygen for more than a few minutes. They need oxygen to carry out life processes. Most of the oxygen we breathe comes from plants and plant-like living things that make their own food. Plants can be found all over Earth. They live in a variety of environments from oceans to deserts. An environment is everything that surrounds a living thing. Plants live in any environment where they can get water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, and nutrients. Plants make up most of the biomass in an environment. Biomass is a measure of the amount of living things in an environment. There are more plants in most environments than any other living thing. Plants are the main source of matter and energy in an environment. The animals in an environment use plants as a source of food and energy. Plants are living things. Most plants have roots, stems, and leaves. Green plants carry out photosynthesis to make food energy from sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide. Plants make up most of the biomass in an environment. How do animals get energy from the sun? Plants use photosynthesis to make energy from sunlight, which they store. Animals eat those plants, and the stored energy is passed to them. Some animals eat those animals, and the energy is transferred once again. Fill in the blank with the correct word. Energy from the sun is called blank. How do moss and tulips get what they need to stay healthy, grow, and reproduce? Moss absorbs water and nutrients directly into its leaves. Tulips absorb water and nutrients through their roots. Moss and tulips get energy from the sun through photosynthesis. What part of a plant absorbs the most sunlight during photosynthesis? A. Stem. B. Roots. C. Leaves. D. Flower. Write about a plant that lives in your area. Describe what it looks like and how it helps other living things in its environment.